Destiny 2.0, ticket to moon. That's something I've been working on for a couple of weeks now. I hope you guys like it. It's my new intro and outro and new concept, midtro. Yeah, it's a thing. You'll catch on, don't worry about it. All jibber jabber aside, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, and me. My name is still Ben, and as many of you know, the King's Fall raid and jumping puzzles have been making Guardians question lifelong friendships for about a week or two now. Interestingly, only 80,000 odd Guardians out of 1 million have been able to complete it within the first week. Guardians the world over have been flocking to fireteam building sites in hopes of slaying Crota's pappy. A quick creep through DestinyLFG.com will reveal just how sweaty the PVE community has gotten lately. LFG, 290, Warlock, ready to go. Fresh run, 298 light, invite me. You scrubs are too new to play with me, LOL. Hashtag 420 blaze it, by the way, and hashtag long dick style, in case you're wondering. Times are tough. So in this video, I'll be highlighting the Nightstalker build I used during the first run through the King's Fall raid, as well as the exotic helm, Skybreaker's Annex. I spent 600 odd strange coins the last time Xur was around in hopes of getting some new helms, but all I got was about 20 of this one, so I'm gonna talk about it, dagnabbit. At first glance it looks like a dirty fishbowl, but don't judge a helmet by its face. Now it's got some pretty nice perks. Versatile shooter for one, grants orbs on heavy weapon kills, as well as resupplying special ammo on some orb pickups. My helmet came with a nice intellect strength roll, as well as the perk Infusion, which allows you to regain health off orb pickups. If you've been through the King's Fall raid, you'll know snipers are the special weapon of choice because they deal the highest damage over time on many of the bosses. I've been using the 1000 yard stare because it is the only high impact sniper I could find so far. As for the skill tree, first up, grenades. I recommend using void wall grenades or vortex grenades to keep enemies at bay. During most of the raid, you'll notice thrall chewing, clawing, and nibbling on your bumsicles, and even ogres during the Oryx fight. These grenades stop that kind of stuff. Next talent, the jump. I personally go with triple jump because, as the old saying goes, 'tis better to jump thrice than twice. Someone, probably. Also, if you happen to be that one guy that kept everyone waiting during the Vault Glass jump puzzle, yeah, you're going to have a hard time making it anywhere without triple jump in the King's Fall raid. To be honest, sometimes I felt like even that wasn't enough. I had to put on the exotic boots, the Bones of AO, to make it during some parts of the raid. Noob, I know. Third tier on the talent tree brings us to the Nightstalker Super. Shadow Shot. This is pretty much the Titan's Weapons of Light equivalent for hunters. It allows you and your fire team to deal additional damage to tethered targets, while at the same time making them immobilized. I alternate between Bloodbound and Black Hole on this column. Bloodbound allows you to transfer 80% of the damage dealt to each target to the other tethered targets. So if you tether, say, a melee knight and 4 acolytes, landing a sniper shot that deals 10,000 damage on the knight will transfer 8,000 damage to each of the 4 acolytes. Now, if you were to use a rocket launcher with a large blast radius on the whole bunch of them, the damage would transfer both ways. This is probably the fastest way to clear minions of darkness without being a storm cheeser. I'm having a lot of fun with this in PvP at the moment. When fighting bosses in PvE though, I like to switch to Black Hole so the weapon damage buff lasts much longer. On the melee column, I like running Vanish and Smoke, not only because it reminds me of Ninja Vanish, but also because it helps you get out of many tight situations like when scattering to detonate bombs during the Oryx fight, or when trying to avoid Golgoroth's gaze. Next up, Light of the Pack, because this will make you an orb generating factory. I think Nightstalkers have become the new top tier support class in Destiny thanks to this perk. However, enough about that because finally, Shade Step. Bungie may have nerfed Blink, but I swear they've created a new, delicious form of cheese in Shade Step. Fun fact, as of right now, today, Shade Step can turn off burns in both PvE and PvP. I assume this will get nerfed pretty soon like everything else I talk about. But for now, if you find yourself become on fire, stop, drop, and shade step. You're going to stop being on fire. Trust me. I haven't been thorned lately, so I can't verify if this applies to non-grenade burns, but that would be awesome. I should mention that I occasionally switch to Keen Scout when I'm hunting for treasure chests. Also, you will notice that I left out 2 columns of the skill tree from this breakdown. That's because you can adjust those as needed. If you're working through a puzzle, go for agility. If you're getting bojangled by too many enemies, go for armor and recovery. Next up, we're done. If any of you have been running the Nightstalker differently, let me know in the below place. Before I end, I'll say this, because I feel guilty for neglecting the YouTubes, the next Sweat Tactics video will be an OP build for PvP of your choice. So long as it's one of the new subclasses, I mean, they'll go crazy. Although it can't be the Stormcaller, because I haven't leveled that up yet. Also, it can't be the Titan, because I have only half the skill tree up so far. Next video will be a Nightstalker build for PvP. Until then, God bless your faces, and deuces, destiny. Oh, I forgot the metro.